Hello? Let's see. Yeah, the mic's working. The mic is good. Welcome everybody. I'm actually not super late this time. What a surprise. Well, as I see all of you, my name is WFC. I will be your caster tonight. It's actually bright in this room, which it has not been the last times I've done these castings. It won't be like this in 2 hours' time when we get to our last match. But for right now, I guess we can enjoy the sunlight as it is here. Happy May 4th, 2022. Hopefully all of you are doing well on this Wednesday night. We got 3 guys and matches for tonight for anybody who's willing to watch. In just a moment, we will start off with Criius Gaming versus Guac and Sock. The Tier 1 2v2 that is on everybody's mind. And then we'll be falling into some Tier 4 matches I'm sure will not disappoint. But let's focus on the now. We have a match in literally 2 minutes. This is again a Tier 1 2v2. This is Champ 2 and above. Sorry, GC 2 and above, not Champ 2. Criius Gaming represented by Zuki RL and Django. I have pinged them both on Twitter. They both sent me their Twitter accounts, and I was very happy to apply to them. And sorry, we got Guac and Sock with Colt, and what would happen? Again, Tier 1. And the most important part about these matches is Criius Gaming is currently 5-0 in the season. This is their last match in Week 5, which is, you know, they're finishing off pretty early. If they sweep Guac and Sock, they take the top seed unanswered. If they sweep Guac and Sock, if they go 3-1, there is a chance, but there's a chance that they can go out. They need to have other teams help them out a little bit. But for Criius, the placement is all in their hands. It is all their choice whether or not they are going to take this 3-0 or not. Again, we'll be starting up the lobby at any moment. I forgot to make the lobby info. I should really be a little bit better at being on time on that. But as you can see, again, 5-0 in the season. It's going to be the only 5-0 team today that is playing. There you go. I'm going to send them... Hopefully both teams will be joining anytime soon. I have sent them both info in their matches. And anyone who... I forgot to change the name of the... I keep doing that. It's always something. It's always something. It is... You can see some behind the scenes. There you go. Gonna make the lobby. And get black screened. How nice. Man, this stream's going off to a great start, guys. We're getting all the bad luck today. Hopefully it all comes early rather than later. But we'll have to get the black screen thing fixed up, but well, again, as we stated, stats as well are actually looking in favor of the 5-0 Criius, which I guess isn't surprised. They're 5-0 for a reason. But yeah, the stats are heavily in their favor, averaging more than 4 1/3 goals per game. A lot of that scoring is being done by their captain, Zuki. And on the other side for Guac and Sock, it's actually pretty even. But what happened is playing a lot more offensive, defensive. He's scoring a lot more. He's doing a lot more saves. It seems like Colt is more of a midfield, passive kind of player. But again, for both teams, stats are looking in favor of Criius, except for saves, which means they are playing a lot more offense. And again, the league, the placement, it's all in their hands. They sweep here, and they guarantee that #1 spot. I'm just gonna message. Whoops. I'm gonna make sure that they're in, that they're ready. Zuki did just say he joined, and I did see that. We are still waiting for the Guac and Sock representatives. They're currently 2-2. They are not out of the running for top 16. Of course, they're 2-2. They have a pretty average record. Average, literally just going middle. But for so far for them, this season's been going well. Obviously a 2-2 record, nothing to shy away from. Currently on the standing board, they are 13th. So if they get a win here, they virtually guarantee themselves top 16. There's a lot of teams competing with them. A 24-team league, and they're currently number 13 out of the 16 possible teams that can qualify. I did just see some people join. I will make sure I get this up. Criius, on the other hand, again, they have that one game advantage, but if they sweep today, then I'm pretty sure they guarantee that number 1 spot. And even if it doesn't guarantee it for them, I mean they basically make it. Make sure both teams are here. So again, this will be the final match of the season for Criius. Been a very exciting season for them, 5-0 in total. I am still waiting for... Alright, Guac and Sock is not here. We'll be waiting for him. But before we do play, might as well give you some fun little information. Especially on Criius. They said they wanted to have a shout out for their organization, Criius Gaming. I obviously have pinged them on Twitter, so if you do want to see them, there they are. For Criius Gaming, been a really strong season for them. Only dropping a total of 2 games. No more. They've only dropped 2 games this season. Which means they have never gone to a game 5. I wonder if Guac and Sock can take that on them. Again, we are still waiting for them to join. Again, we are still waiting for Guac and Sock to join. Chat, how's it going in there? I haven't seen anybody message. Hey guys, let me know how you guys are feeling, who you're cheering for. You guys can cheer as hard as you want for whatever team you want. There are no rules, you can spam, as long as you don't insult any of the players on your team or the opposing team. Within reason, you'll be fine. You can insult me, honestly. If you want to insult someone, just insult me, insult the caster. I can take it. I know there's some people who might take that literally. There are also some commands if you want to make me do stuff. There's a workout command. There's also a 1v1 command. If you want to know the commands, just use ! commands, and you'll find them all. They're very nice commands. I don't really see people use them all that often. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know. Here they come. This is Guac and Sock joining the lobby. They should be joining any moment now. Whoops, I just joined a team. There you go. And now they join. Well, 3/4 of them join. Still waiting for What Happened to join. Oh no. Am I casting? Yes, I am there. Hello there, Cuddlingus. And just to let you know, okay, it looks like I think we'll be waiting, but I don't think we're gonna have a match reset. We're so close to that. Am I casting 1s? No, it's 2s. We just had 3/4 of the lobbies join, and then the other 4th forgot to join at the right time. But everything's fixed. Everything's good. Doesn't seem like we're gonna need a reset, as this is a tier 1 2v2 matchup. So again, this is players who are all way better than me, and will always be way better than me. Probably like young, and they're also probably a lot younger than me, which makes me feel really old. But nonetheless, this is like some of the best players you could get in the Indy Gaming League, and Criius Gaming, I'm so sorry, Criius Gaming, definitely standing atop that war. Currently 5-0, undefeated. They've only dropped 2 games this season, and for them, in this series, a sweep will, I'm pretty sure, guarantee them the top spot in their division. As the two or three other teams that are 5-0 have a worse game differential than them. Which, to be fair, it's pretty tough to beat. 2 games lost. It is a game differential. When I won my historic season, we dropped like, I don't know, we always dropped at least 1 match per series. So sweeps I always find so surprising because it's so tough to stick in during the entire time. But they've done it in 3 out of the 5 matches thus far. So no reason saying that they can't do it again. And they are off to a running start here. Zuki gets his goal. The prolific goal scorer on the Criius Gaming roster. Cutalingus, I do apologize, last time I talked to you, I thought you were Mogtrin. Nope, I thought you were, what was it? Oh gosh, there's so many different people with M. But anyways, you're Mogtrin. I thought you were somebody else. I'm very sorry for that. You know, I thought you were Mugen. There you go, that's the right person. Oh, what a shot from Django, my goodness. You're Mogtrin. Yes, you're Mogtrin. I thought you were Mugen last time we talked on stream. Django, what a great air triple goal. I'm not even casting properly, and these guys are just popping off. And again, I have to reiterate it. A running starts as both players get a single goal. Django now looking for another solo play, ceiling shot. Oh, what happened? Knows exactly what to do for that one. He knew exactly what was going to happen. No questions asked. Pass mid from Zuki. But Django bumped out before he can receive it. Colt. With a bump there on Django. And oh, what happened? Oh, Colt going for a demo on Zuki. Looking for those demo plays. Demos are so important. Getting on those 2v1s is going to be guaranteed goals if you can get it. As long as you do the play correctly, which I'm sure these players can do it correctly. It's so difficult to save them. Django looking for another ceiling shot. And oh, what happened? Learned from the first time. Doesn't get scored on again. But Zuki looking for the fake on Colt. And so far, solo plays, the name of the game here for Criius. As they're just using their mechanics to pick apart the defensive rotations of Guac and Sock. Gonna have to push up a little higher. Here comes a double tap from Zuki across field. Will not get the boost in the corner. May not have to though. Oh, what happened? Barely saving this one. But low boost. They don't have anything left in the tank. Colt using all that he has left to get that ball out as far as he can. Waste as much time getting these clears. And the bump here from Django. Zuki with the ball at the roof of his car. Gets demoed by Colt. And Colt looking for a flick on one. 1v1 opportunity. He has the time, space, the flick, the goal. Flicks it to the top corner. Roofs that one. As he takes his time, lets that one bounce up so that he can situate it on the roof of his car. And at that point, it's game over, man. It's game over. As he flicks that ball into the net. Now getting Guac and Sock their first goal of the series. Django gonna try to get it back. A lot of solo plays coming off the kickoffs here from Criius. Getting that immediate pressure on Guac and Sock. Really can't afford to let them shoot these ones on net. Colt, I don't know what he was doing there, but it was apparently the right play. I totally would have jumped for that. That was edge of your seat gameplay there. Oh, what happened? Trying to get around Zuki. Instead, Zuki letting oh, what happened trip up on his car. Now Django, flip reset. Just to keep it in the corner. But Colts, we know what he can do on the ground. Tries to beat out Zuki. Zuki, interception play. And that will be a 3rd goal in this game. Colts tries a little too much on the deke there. Zuki read him like a book. The grand champion finding his play foiled even before it even started. Fake kickoff here from Criius. Zuki not ready in time. That fake kickoff wasn't to his liking. Now he's got to kick the flick out. He does. Now Django's shot. Django still on the ball. Cannot be what happened. But now Zuki. Oh, and he can do it. Flicks to the nets. Off the crossbar. Off of Colt. And you gotta bring out all the math utensils. That's a calculated play. As Zuki's shot, pinball wizard, off of Colt's car. Now there's a 4th goal, and that virtually ends this game. Criius looking ready to take it. Zuki already has his hat trick, looking for a 4th. Almost beats Colt to get it. Django now. Looking mid for Zuki. 2 players come in. 2 players don't have it. A lot of fumbling in the box. Django will score again. And you said it there. The car control, absolutely perfect as displayed. You gotta get some Danube Waltz music going in here. As multiple players pirouette around the ball in front of the box. Absolute pandemonium. Django looking for another, looking for his third. Can't get a double tap in. And you knew Zuki was just trying to help him out as much as you can. Like the good teammate he is. Django with the hit play here. Dekes out Zuki. Doing it, taking himself. Oh, what happened? That could have been in the nets. This one will. Colts for the road. And Guac and Sock are not leaving empty-handed. I need a soundboard for sure. I don't have the money for that run there. I don't have the money for that, the Mogtron. You'd have to give me money for that, and I don't have a donation set up. I don't even got affiliate set up. I really should do that. Django, en route to success here in game 1. I'll let this one drop. As a very astounding victory, a comfortable victory, might I say, for Criius. Game 1 is theirs. As a lot of the goals have been solo plays and simply just waiting for the mistakes. They put on some very strong pressure, but they definitely are showing cracks in this series. Definitely enough for Guac and Sock, as the players are having some internet issues. I hope that's not a permanent thing. If they do need internet fixes, obviously they can let me know. I should probably let them know. I'm just gonna wait a little bit, see if they answer. But if not, might as well keep going. Game 1 was a quick one. We go to game 2, and for Criius, they're just playing their gameplay how they want it. Gonna wait for all the Guac and Sock players to join. There they are. But they are definitely showing cracks, especially in that midfield play. A lot of their plays are just simple air dribble solo plays. Not a lot of teamwork going through. They're just brute forcing their way into goals. Which is not a bad strategy by all means. I was notoriously bad at keeping pressure in the midfield half during my last IGL season, and yet we won the whole thing. So it's not like this brute force strategy is a bad one, but it's definitely one that I see Guac and Sock taking advantage of if they play their cards right. And playing his cards right is what happened. Beating the hurdle challenge, going for a demo play on Django. Doesn't get it, as the camera definitely didn't pan out at the right time. Django flicks up. Colt will not be able to beat him. A very aggressive challenge in the corner. And what happened? Needs to get the second touch, and does. Relieving all that pressure that was on him. But Django immediately back into the orange half for Zuki. Looking for some passing plays that I said that they did need to take a victory. Colt beaten out by Zuki. Oh, what happened? Stranded on an island in his own net. And Django, off of Zuki, scores. They must be reading my mind. They must be listening into the stream. Immediately out with the solo plays. Zuki, selfless pass to Django. Django with a much better shot. Finding an open part of the net to score on. And again, for this match, they take the first goal. Now, with how much they've scored, wouldn't be surprised if they get a couple more. They're averaging well over 4 goals a game. Oh, what happened? Flicks it. Django with the save. It is a double commit. Colt's shot. Oh, it's above the nets. But here comes, oh, what happened? Shot still above the crossbar, hitting the exact same place as his partner. And it will be cleared away. Colt, weak first touch. Getting it to the back wall. Up high. Someone's got a challenge. And a 50-50 will favor the men in orange. Or red, depending on what color you prefer. Django. High touch. Zuki, nothing left. Cannot get a touch, just hoping that he had some mysterious phantom boost pop up in his inventory. Colt, back wall, looking mid. Oh, what happened? I'm gonna play reserved here. That's Django. Play Django. Pass across to Zuki. And you can't let Django do Django things. Cross map, double tap pass. And Zuki read that the entire way. He was the only player to know what was going to happen. Full faith in his teammates. What an impressive cross map play. What an impressive return fire. As now Guac faces a 2-goal deficit in Game 2. It's really not going to be in their best interests to go down 2 games. You do not want to have to force yourself to do a reverse sweep. A very tough ask. Has been done before on the stream. I believe only once, though. Maybe twice we've seen a reverse sweep actually happen. It's so incredibly rare. And Zuki here, playing defensive. They want to take this game too. They want to get a sweep, secure that #1 spot. Going cross field. Oh, what happens? Clear. And Colts cannot get a dunk on Django. The speed outpaces Colts. Zuki is clear. And they're just pinging the ball to the orange half. And they're playing very aggressive here. Django with time over Colts with a net in front of him off the crossbar. Pinches it away. And demoed by Colts. Speed amping up. But so are the goals. Zuki scores for some incredibly high-octane shooting. Getting rid of that clear before it materialized. And that's his goal. His second of the game. On 3 shots. How impressive is the shooting accuracy here? Colt waits in his net. Awaiting Zuki. Looking for a double tap play. Colt pre-jumped him. Colt now. Bounce dribble. Shot long. Is this past Django? What a save. Second one. He saved that as well. Oh my goodness. Squishy in and out. Whatever you call it. That was incredible. Cross map. Zuki can't get the double tap. Well, you gotta talk about that save that started it all. Django makes one save on the back foot off of an incredible bounce dribble. And then he has to go on the roof of his goal to get the second. And Django with the defense. Keeping his team without his score sheet spotless for the orange half. But that may not last for long. Another 2-on-1. Zuki 50s this one away. And now Colt has to win this. It can't beat Django. Oh, what happened to this backfield? And he chased every part of the wall. Django from the ceiling. And, oh, he beats out Colt. That's a double commit. And Guac and Sock now have to play more defense. The last thing you want to hear at this time in the game with this scoreline. Django by himself. Looking mid. Looking to keep that pressure. Looking to try to get some stylish goals in. But Colt's shot. So, oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? Was a little too far forward on that one to get any sort of power. Clear it back. And for Guac and Sock, gotta look forward to game 2. This game most definitely is over, just like the first one. They're looking for 1 goal on the road. Cannot do it. Zuki for a hat-trick. All by himself. Cross map. And he scores. Zuki pouring salt in the wound. Gets his hat-trick. But also gets one of the best goals we've seen in this series. How in the world does he keep the ball? He was going down at the start of his air dribble, but then lifts it right back up. Showing exactly why he is a threat on this roster. What happened? Puts it into the ground. And now Criius is now on match points. They have 3 chances, the most you can get in a best of 5, to win it. Could be a very, very happy end to this regular season if they get 1 more win. They can sweep their opponents. They can take the #1 spot, and they'll be very happy going into the playoffs as a high seed. But they still have to win Game 3. It's the toughest of all the games to win, because at this point, you expect your opponents to know your playstyle well enough to adapt to it. And we saw at the end of Game 2, Guac and Sock are molding their playstyle around the aggressive nature of Criius Gaming's offense. Once they push out, it seems like they get a healthy amount of 2-on-1s, but that Criius defensive ability unmatched somehow. As even though they make mistakes such as that double commit, they're always in a place to recover, in a place to help each other out, to waste time, to let the other teammate get their boost, get back, and they really just have a symbiotic relationship here, as they both are working to benefit both of each other. Teams, you see one player try to take the game, try to take the team and put it on their back. This is not the case. Whereas Criius will get their first goal in this game as well. A broken record, if I say so. And again, I have talked a lot about their midfield and how I find that their transition onto defense is a bit lacking. Their ability to prevent the midfield and stand strong is anything but. There's been a couple goals, I can count 3 off the top of my head, where they just took the ball from the midfield, took it away from a guac and sock defender, and immediately goes into the net. Obviously, they're now having to play more defense. This is not a good looking tale for guac and sock. No team before them has been able to take 2 games in a series against Criius, nonetheless beat them, and even pose a threat. Django looking for his double tap, gets it. Oh, what happened on the net, on the goal line? Makes his save. Django looking to keep going, looking to put up more offense. Pass mid, Zuki! And is that a cannon strapped to his car? Puts that one home, and puts this game into a much more dangerous position for guac and sock. 113 kilometers. You couldn't ask for a lot. You could ask for a lot of power, but that's so much power. There's no chance of stopping it. Zuki, looking, trying to find mid. Oh, what happened there? Every step of the way, but Django beats out his teammate, and now they have to play defense. Zuki looking for the back wall. Colt with it, and they take both the corner boosts. They're on pads here for guac and sock. None of the players had more than 12 boost in that last defensive effort. Oh, what happened? Great save, but Zuki scores. And even more pressure. Oh, it's the same scoreline as last game. 2 goals for Zuki, 1 for Django. And a fake kickoff executed by Criius. And it benefits them as well. Zuki, air dribble play, and both players are jumping. This is a chance for guac and sock to move on to offense. Oh, but Colt misses his flick. It's going to take away any sort of chance they had on a counterattack play. And oh, what happened? Schmidt is on his own defense. Overran the ball. But now he has a shooting opportunity. And Django with the flying save. And Zuki going to be able to break out offense, get it out after only about 5 seconds. Django still looking. And he hits it off his own sidewall. Gotta be careful. It does prevent Colt from shooting. You know what happened? Taking out Zuki. Looking across for Colt. Colt beats out Zuki. Double tap on Django. Not threatening. Django takes the 50-50. Tanks another one. And now Colt, covering onto defense, needs to take this mid boost. He does secure it. Oh, what happened? Clear's not strong enough. Zuki bumps, but Django, he has a chance. Great save by Colt. And Colt pre-jumps this one to get the double tap. But he had more time. Both the players did overcommit. And a shot across. And a bounce off the post. And Django with the clear. Django fakes around Colt. Flick on, oh, what happened? It's into the mid. Zuki scores. Hat-trick here. He's gotten one every single match thus far. And Criius Gaming doing everything in their power to put this series to bed. They still have 90 seconds, though. You said it there, Mobtron. Django's just so good in that midfield positioning, as Django's also going to get a double tap. Speak of the devil, here he is himself. Double tap play off that kickoff. But yeah, he's so good at his positioning. And again, that midfield from them. while I am a little worried on their transitions, they did fall into a lot of 2v1s. They completely cleaned that up in game 3. And they're really good at preventing any sort of offense before it actually materializes and starts creating pressure. They don't give up a lot of space, do they? Zuki, cross field. Django with the ball. Looking for the net, looking for the dunk play. Cannot get it. Oh, what happened? For the play of his own. And he can't beat Zuki. The positioning, helping him out, and he's just gonna get a goal here. And they score again. And again. And again. This is a massacre in game 3. Well, for Criius, they're gonna be celebrating a great end to their season, as they will be ending out with a perfect record, 6-0. No better way to end your season. As Colt, they're just trying to find a goal here, just to keep their hopes up high for week 6. They still have a match. As Zuki just gonna take this around his defensive half, looking for some team plays. Cross field, except for himself. It's out to the corner. Colt cannot get a second touch before Django. What happened? And now Colt dunked by Zuki. They cannot break out of midfield, and that seems to be the real moral of the story here. That midfield, those midfield dunks, that midfield possession. A lot of teams will neglect that. A lot of teams will sometimes just play too passive. But for Criius Gaming, that's exactly why they win this series. A great result. Now they have secured that #1 spot, if my calculations are correct, and I'm almost always correct. Criius takes this series in a sweep. And we will be moving to this one. What rank is Django? I can ask them actually. Because I think they have said that they want to do an interview today as well if they win. Yes, they did. Well, lucky for you, I will be able to do an interview with them. As long as I find out on if I'm correct or not. I need to make sure I'm correct. Because now I'm actually unsure if I am. Oops. Okay, now they have get this, a 90%. Zuki, you're correct, my man. Oh, hey, Zuki's here. Thanks you, Zuki. Hey, Zuki, I'll send you a server invite soon enough. I'm just checking to make sure that my calculations are correct. Yeah, Zuki, you get, yeah, Cuddlingus, his name is, yeah, I call him Mogdrin. He's a really sweet guy. Really, really nice guy. He is, he's very quickly becoming a member that returns to the stream often. But yeah, there you go, there's the invite. You can join at any time you want. Well, that was quick. There you go. Chat, let me know if the Discord voice call is a bit too quiet. I'm gonna try my best to keep Zuki at a good volume. As hello there, is this Zuki?
Yes, that is me.
It is Zuki. Hello, Zuki. It's nice to see you, my man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, it was a good series.
Yeah, just a good series, you know. Couldn't end off in any better way for your season. Well, Before we talk, I will say it has been confirmed. You guys will be the number one spot going into the playoffs. Congratulations!
Thank you, thank you.
I did the calculations. The second place team right now, they have to sweep both the series and get a better goal differential to beat you. Almost an impossible ask. I'm going to say that myself. So you guys have definitely taken that number one spot, and if not, you'll be number two. So as long as somehow a miracle doesn't, as long as somehow an absolute travesty doesn't happen, you will be the number one team. But going into that, obviously your season's over in week 5. You guys got a week to prepare for the playoffs. But before we talk about that, I want to talk about that series. At the end of game 3, you guys were murdering Guac and Sock out there. Take us through what happened after that. Like what was happening during that game 3. Like the point you knew, hey, we're gonna be the number one seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, throughout the series, we were kind of able to do kind of what we wanted to do in terms of we were keeping the pressure up. We were being really annoying and like challenging quickly and just continuing plays that they just couldn't react to. And we could kind of tell partway through game 3 that they had kind of given up with a couple of the plays. So at that point, we kind of knew that we were likely going to finish it off in 3 games. And yeah, we were just having fun, getting some goals.
Of course. Obviously, you've met Cuddlingus, aka Mogton, before. He has a question for you. He's asking what rank Django is.
Um, right now we are both Grand Champ 2. We have been Grand Champ 3 in previous seasons, but this season we are both pretty similar rank in Grand Champ 2.
Well, there you go, Cuddlingus. Say thank you. Um, no, but again, we're gonna go back to actual like questions and such. Now that you're gonna lock in that number one spot and you have a week to prepare for your match, you have any plans on what you're gonna do? Are you gonna just take this week off to chill? Maybe you're gonna watch some IGL. Maybe watch my stream, please, please, pretty please. Uh, but more importantly, what are you gonna do to prepare for the playoffs? Because while the regular season is challenging in itself, getting a 6-0 is super impressive. The playoffs are a whole another beast. One loss and you're immediately out, and all that you've worked for is gone. So take us through what you're going to do to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Well, to be honest, Django is going to be going away to Disney World for about a week, pretty soon here. So it works out pretty nicely that we got the bye week, week 6. So it'll mostly just be a break, and then we'll just go into playoffs. And for the most part, we're having fun. We're doing our best, so we're not putting too much pressure on ourselves. But yeah, we're hoping to make a good playoff run. Last season we made it to the grand finals and lost there, so this season we're trying to finish on top.
You know, throughout that whole conversation, I never heard you mention me. Uh, no, it's all right, man. I'm mocking you. But again, congratulations on that number one spot. You do have some
Thank you.
incredible midfield pressure. I did rap on it earlier in the series, but at the end of the game 2 and game 3, you really did clean up all of that. You had to, all of the mistakes that you made, all those 2v1s.
hmm
Uh, please tell me what like did you tell Django anything, or did it just happen naturally that you guys just started to fit together a little bit better in those final matches?
Yeah, I think it was just kind of more natural. There was just kind of a few blunders from us, kind of in the first game, and then the second game we still made mistakes, but Django had like I think he had 5 saves, and like a few of them were pretty crazy, with like 2-on-1s and stuff. So
Yeah, he made
He
that in and
he for
out.
sure made that one a shutout, and then game 3 was we were just kinda coasting.
Yeah, game 3 was and that was all she wrote. Well, oh, Cuddlingus said he wanted to ask a question as well. Man, Cuddlingus is asking all the questions here. He says, "I have an actual question. What's the communication like when you are in a difficult situation? I mean, you guys were hard to play some defense, not a lot of defense. You guys were controlling that series, but you had to play some pretty good defense, and I'm sure you've had to do that a lot in this entire season to keep your astounding record. Uh, please tell Cuddlingus what the communication's like in those stressful situations."
I guess the most important thing is just to always keep talking and just to stay calm because, I mean, we've been in lots of situations like that before, and the worst thing is if you either sound really panicked, then people are gonna play panicked, or if you just stop talking altogether. then things are gonna break down. So it's just talking, letting the other person know like I'm on zero boost or I can't get that ball, and it just makes things easier if you keep the communication going like that.
Oh. Yeah. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. Again, congratulations on most likely securing that #1 seed. I'm already calling that you've secured the #1 seed. Myself, you guys have done what you've done a lot of things that no other teams can say that they've done before. Getting that #1 seed, going into the playoffs as the team to beat. Now you got to keep yourself ahead of the pack throughout the playoffs. I do wish you good luck, and I hope in your matches that start up in 2 weeks.
All right, thank you very much, and thank you
No
for bringing me
problem.
on for the interview.
Of course, it was my pleasure. That was Zuki of Criius Gaming. And while that was happening, hello Python, thank you for joining in, man. It's nice to see you joining the stream. Hopefully your night's been going well. But that's only one of 3 matches tonight. We have 2 more. We're gonna go back to the schedule docket to take a look at those. Up next, a Tier 4 2v2 between Falling Sky Rebellion and the Wizards of Whiffs. A Tier 4 matchup. Both these teams definitely trying to make a statement. They're trying to get their wins out here, as of course anybody would at this level. I'm just trying to find him for you. There you go. Falling Sky Rebellion is the #4 seed. The Wizards of Whiffs are the 13th. But that doesn't mean anything when it comes to match time. I'll see you guys after this short break. And that was a short break, wasn't it? We're back. We're back for some more. Hopefully you guys didn't leave me during that time. Before we go, I would like to announce that this is the 50th stream on my channel. So it's going to be the 50th stream on my channel, the 50th video on my YouTube, and it feels so. I am so grateful to everyone who's been a part of this journey. All of you in chat right now, thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey. I didn't have enough time to set up before my first match, but I do now. Thank you guys for making this special for me. My 50th ever stream on Twitch. It'll be my 50th video on YouTube. I feel again, I can't be more grateful to all of you who are a part of it and have been for a while. We still have 2 more matches tonight. I should stop talking about myself. It's a bit hard to do. 2 more matches tonight. We are now at about almost 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And we'll be having the first of our 2 Tier 4 matches. A Tier 4 2v2 between Falling Sky Esports Rebellion and the Wizards of Whiffs. Coming up in just a few minutes. Unlike the last match we had, there are no playoff connotations associated with this one, but Falling Sky Rebellion is currently 4th seeded, so they're comfortable in. Whereas Wizards of Whiffs, they're the ones who are having to fight for any sort of, for staying in the spot. 21 teams in their division. Currently, Wizards are 13th. A win here will do a lot for them in the playoff run. But again, not a lot of playoff connotations. Even if they lose here, they still have another match next week to keep themselves alive in the top 16 race. So for them, this is gonna be one that they want to win, but they don't necessarily have to. And speaking of Wizards of Whiffs, if they don't win this week, their next team will be against the other Falling Sky Esports team in Protein Shakes, a team that I think is lower ranked than them in the standings. Yes, Protein Shakes is currently 18th in the standings, so it's going to be a pretty big deal. Python 2v2 equals Pog. Yes, it does. We just had a massive 2v2 match last series in Tier 1. Hopefully they have the same result this time. Before I do that, let me test something, actually. I haven't done any, testing. I haven't tested this new feature. I tried to get a web page view. Hopefully it works. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't work. Oh, well. That's sad. Whatever, I'll fix it later. Here's the team sheets for Falling Sky Rebellion, represented by Leox and ASVP Delhi. On the other side, Wizards of Whiffs, represented by the very recognizable Meta Power organization, who do currently have an APAC South team. This is from the players, by the way. Apparently they're represented by Meta Power, a big org in APAC South, Asia Pacific South. Their players are Nine Fingers and Trip J Patriarchs. go to TripJ Patriarch's Twitter, linked in my post. In my most recent Twitter post, because apparently he makes car decals, which is cool. Just want to make sure I'm writing it correctly. Well, nope, I don't have it correct apparently. Well, I'll have to fix that at some other time. Match will be starting in just a few minutes. Info will be sent out to both teams right now. 1. It's 2. The lobby is up. But, nope, again, for you guys, there's nothing really playoff specific here. That will really start coming into play week 6, when you have your one final match to go. That is when the playoff matches. That's when the playoff matches really are on the line. Again, we are in the lobby currently. Match will be starting at any moment. We will be doing RLCS rotation. Our last match was only Champions Field. This one will be RLCS rotation only. A very big match for both teams, though. For Falling Sky and for Wizards of Whiffs, mostly looking to get a win. One, to better themselves mentally, but also just to get that better seeding. Seeding is important in these matches. You want to have an easier seeding in round. A lot of teams like to have easier seeding in round 1 because it makes their life easier. They don't have to worry too much about their matches. They can kind of cruise their way through. And tougher seeding is gonna mean that there's a better likelihood of you getting out. Wizards of Whiffs are on the low end at the 13th seed. Falling Sky Rebellion is 4th. And they'll be joining any moment. And again, for you guys, this is another 2v2 special matchup coming to you tonight. Hopefully all of you watching are as excited as I am. Because I'm definitely excited. This is going to be a great match. It is Tier 4, which is Diamond 2, Diamond 3. If I'm not wrong, I am right. I'm always right. It's Diamond 2, Diamond 3 matches. So you should expect some pretty stylish plays coming out. These players are definitely going to be capable of doing some pretty insane things. As here comes Nine Fingers of the Wizards of Whiffs team. And his teammate should be joining any moment now. I will make sure that everything is working. And again, for anyone who is watching, thank you guys for joining on. I don't remember. I don't think I've casted FSC alongside esports before. Actually, I may have. I have to check up on that if I have casted Falling Sky before. Here comes the Falling Sky esports representative of Leox, the captain of Rebellion. As you know what? You know why I forgot? Because they asked for me to send it. Oh, my bad. I should probably apologize for them right there. I'm going to make sure that they confirm that they have both the players in. I wasn't paying attention. I know at least one of the teams does, because I saw 3 players at least join. They haven't said anything. I might have to send them a message through I might have to... Okay, there's Leox. That's from Rebellion. So Rebellion's good. Waiting on the Wizards of Whiffs team. Presented by Meta Power. Any of you joining on right now? Oh, and here comes Triple J. There's Triple J. There's HK. That is the captain of Nine Fingers. Yeah, he is good. Anyone who is joining on right now, get loud. Match is about to start. And Python's gotta go. Thank you for joining though, Python. It was nice seeing you. Hopefully I'll see you on Sunday. Hopefully if our match gets pushed a little bit earlier, we'll be playing on Sunday. Yeah, we'll be seeing you on Sunday. I will keep you updated if our match time can be pushed forward a little bit. I'm really hoping I can do that. Here they join. Here they go. Did I do this on the wrong server? There you go. And immediately they leave because I just noticed I'm on the wrong server. I think they're US West. Let me make sure that... Oh no. I will just reset the... I'm gonna make sure I reset the server a little bit. Yep, there we go. Why does it say Asia East? There you go. Caught them before they just played with 200 plus ping. That wouldn't be very fun for IGL playing in 200 ping, playing on an Asia East server. That's my bad there, chat. I don't know why I'm apologizing to you guys. I should be apologizing to the players. Whoops. That was definitely not intentional. Waiting on one player. And okay, and once again they join. We will have Falling Sky Rebellion on the blue, Wizards of Whiff on the orange. Therefore, both teams looking to get the best seeding they can at their current state. Next, going through with his NV decal. I love that NV decal. Love the fade on it. Deli's clear, not past Triple J. Triple J getting this one upfield, locked and loaded. Crossfield, Deli almost puts that in his own net. But he is able to get the clear here. I guess maybe that clear off his own post actually helped him. Pass mid for Leox. A little over Leox's head. Leox cannot catch up to it in time. Has to wait for Nine Fingers. Mounting an attack. But instead, can't get it past the midfield. This is Whiffs off to a bit of a defensive start here. They are the 1-3 team. And they actually have better stats than the Falling Sky Rebellion team. Falling Sky Rebellion having a very favorable season. 2 forfeit wins. As the server just gonna bug out there for a little bit. But again, 2 forfeit wins for Falling Sky Esports Rebellion. Whereas to Wizards of Whiffs, they have had none. This Rebellion roster definitely gonna need to prove themselves here to start off this series. They're putting on some pretty strong pressure. They have won. They have been able to win matches. So and they are 3-1 for a reason. They have produced some very good stats. Leox taking it on his line. Flick mid for Deli. Deli in the net scores. Bit of a rocky start here from both teams. Just kind of trading possession, trading pressure. Finally, the deadlock is broken from Falling Sky Rebellion. A great pass from Leox. Crossfield for Deli. And that will give Falling Sky Rebellion the opener. Deli looking for another goal. Going for the aerial. Can't make a contact. And instead, we'll just retreat to his defensive half. Both players leaving it. And the pressure! Wizards of Whiffs cannot capitalize. As Falling Sky Rebellion, they immediately move back up to the midfield. They aren't playing the passive game. They're trying to keep this ball up in that offensive half as long as they can. Nine Fingers, his shot. But Deli saves it, going out. And Trip J with the ball, using his car. Get around one, trying to get past Leox, cannot do so, not fast enough. Shot from Nine Fingers! Not in the net. It was almost there, almost floated its way to the top of the net. Into the corner is Deli. Mid, Leox saves by Nine Fingers. And now Nine Fingers chasing it down himself in the midfield. For Triple J. Triple J gonna get a crossfield here. Back to Nine Fingers. And he's gonna go crossfield as well, hoping that Triple J can connect. Deli in the way, though, intercepts that play. Nine Fingers, once again, seems like he's gonna repeat himself, trying to get this one mid. As both of the Falling Sky Rebellion players sitting under the ball, waiting for it. They got scored on by Nine Fingers afterwards, though. In its aftermath, Nine Fingers, an awkward position on the back wall, hitches both players who must not have seen it coming. Scores a goal, ties up this game at 1-1. And for Wizards of Whiffs, that is a good response. Immediately putting the ball back in the court of Falling Sky Rebellion. But they immediately respond. What a shot from Leox. Power and pace. You couldn't expect anything better than that play. A pass from Deli, and all he has to do, he slots it home. Straight into the net. All for the power, not really much for the accuracy. He shoots it straight in the middle of the net. But the power does the work for him. And now they take the lead. Retake the lead. Triple J back. And for Leox, gonna leave it into his corner. Has boost. Looking for a play. Can't get it past Nine Fingers. Now, Nine Fingers, not past Deli either. Deli and Leox, an attempted pinch play out of their own defense, goes awry. But they do benefit. Deli, with time, trying to beat up on Triple J. As Nine Fingers has AFK'd in the midfield. IGL rules do state that if you are AFK, the match does continue. We will check up on Nine Fingers soon enough. But for right now, for Fallen Sky Rebellion, gotta take as many of the chances as they get. They're already up by a goal. And Triple J just needs to hold out on the backfield. Nine Fingers disconnects. Now Triple J, a de facto 1v2. Here for this amount of time. Shot on net, off the post, shot again! And who needs a teammate? He does it himself. Triple J equalizes. And the Wizards of Whiffs, well, now it's just a wizard. And he's casting a spell here. Ties this game up at 2. Takeoff does not help him very much, though. He's gonna have to be so boost conservative if he wants to stay in this game. Deli looking across field for the pass. A little too strong. Triple J is gonna chase after it. Dunks out Leox. Using up a lot of his boost. Gets his corner stolen. Now he has to watch out for Leox, who is chasing. Deli, not a good flick. Not over Triple J. And he gets beaten by Leox. Deli, all he has to do is steer it into the goal. Scores. And sadly for Triple J, you cannot overcommit when you're the only player back. He went for it. He took a chance. But instead, it didn't work for him. He got scored on afterwards. A brutal 1v2 situation for him. Again, the IGL rules do state if there's a disconnect, you keep playing the match. Leox, with time here, they take the ball in the zone. All Falling Sky Rebellion have to do is hold this lead. And hold it, they could. Shot from Leox, going, saved by Triple J. Shot upfield, can't get enough power, Deli. Trying to keep it back. Hops it over Leox, but also over Triple J. Trying to keep it up. Hits the ground. Ends 3-2, game 1. A strange result, but Falling Sky Esports Rebellion will take it. We will not start game 2 until the disconnect is resolved. We will give them some time. I'll give them the whole minute just to recollect themselves. As again, a very unfortunate situation in game 1. Starting off on the back foot, and it was just so happened to be a disconnect to do it. Lucky, hopefully for them, though, they will not have it repeat. They will not repeat it. I'm giving them the full minute just to recollect themselves. I have hopefully that is fixed it. You join the spectate. Game 2. Strange first game for Wizards of Whiffs, but even so, even on that 1v2, Triple J Patriots almost pulled through the miracle. And it was only a 1-goal difference in the end. As long as they fix those disconnect issues, we will not see any further. Hopefully, we will see a much closer series, and maybe they will be able to take some games off of Fallen Sky Rebellion. Oh, but they get scored on. Okay, well, I was hyping them up, and this is not a great start to game 2. A whiff from Triple J on the team named after it, and Leox puts that one in the back of the net. And so that's already a pretty rough start for him. But with his teammate at hand, they can push up a little bit more, put a little bit more pressure on the Fallen Sky Rebellion team. Triple J waiting for Leox. Leox though with a breakaway. Shot chance. Nine Fingers takes away any opportunities of that going to his net. Now back Triple J. They clear. Deli tries to dunk it. Triple J is just going to keep up the offense. Now on Leox. Leox is clear, but not past Nine Fingers. Nine Fingers looking for a second touch, can't get it. Deli's clear. And Triple J does get it. Leox, can he beat Triple J? No, he can't. What a challenge on the sidewall. Doing a lot of that midfield work himself. And Leox leaving it to the sidewall. Triple J trying to play defensive on Deli. Deli around the corner. And Triple J out, but Leox pickpockets this one and takes it at his own. Second goal of the game, and another steamer of a shot. As he puts a lot of power on that one. Triple J caught outside of his goal crease, and now the lead for Fallen Sky Rebellion is doubled. Deli keeping it with himself. The sidewall looking mid, cannot do so. Triple J trying to beat out Deli, cannot. And so now it goes into the mid. Leox is clear, and it's for Deli. Deli, one-on-one, cannot beat out Nine Fingers. And Nine Fingers, oh, he had that weird instance on the wall where your car suction cups to it when you try to jump off. Just had that happen to him as he was on a curve. But lucky for them, it doesn't hinder their clear. Are able to get rid of the ball, and in hopes of getting some pressure. A pinch out. But for Fallen Sky Rebellion, that doesn't work. Now they're on their defense. Deli bumped away. Triple J's shot wide of the net. And leaving it for Nine Fingers to do a lot of his work. He's chasing Leox down. Hunter and Prey. Now he has the ball to his own. And it's in the mid. A double commit from Fallen Sky Rebellion. Will this get punished? Triple J. His play. It's off the mark. And Nine Fingers beaten by Leox. Now for the Wizards of Whiffs, they're gonna have to push up a little. They're gonna have to push up again. Looking for some demos though on Leox is Triple J. Leox on his own, looking for a solo play, can't get the shot out. Triple J leaves it in his corner for Nine Fingers. Nine Fingers looking to get rid of the ball. Pass to Triple J. Looking back for Nine Fingers. Shot, and it goes in. Passing play in the midfield. 1, 2, 3. Shot in. Shot is good. Deli cannot make the save. And now they score first. Their first goal in game 2. And Fallen Sky Rebellion Does that end that momentous streak they had at the start of this game? Does that command them to just keep pushing forward? The answer is the latter. They score right off a kickoff, Leox, and I'm pretty sure that completes his hat trick. As a second goal from this game, straight off a kickoff. Fallen Sky Rebellion. And for Wizards of Whiffs, all that work now reduced to nothing in an instant. In fact, it's going to be a negative. Leox, and it's the same thing happening over and over again. Off a kickoff, he scores immediately. And for Wizards of Whiffs, they're going to need to do a kickoff change. So far, they're getting absolutely decimated in the only set piece that's provided to them. Nine Fingers trying to win the kickoff here for his team. In fact, gives it away to Deli. This one over Deli. Leox back. And he's going to put that one in the orange half. Immediate spin. Tried to dunk Triple J. Cannot do so. Triple J has the offense. Looking mid. And Deli hides out on the sidewall. Away from any chance that he can get him. You lose your momentum when you do go on the sidewall. A very smart play from Deli to evade that challenge. Leox, though, going to have to watch out. Looking mid. Giving it to himself. Cannot get the flick, but he does have Deli behind him. Taking the boost. Nine Fingers now. Trying to push it back for the Wizards. They're looking, and they're desperate here. 90 seconds remain. 3-goal deficit. They have a lot of work on their hands. Nine Fingers up on offense without boost. Looking for a shot, not past Deli. Triple J on defense. He cannot get the touch, so Deli now on his own, looking mid for Leox. Leox stunts the defender, and it was never in doubt as soon as they had the ball firmly in the corner. That's their goal. Leox with all the goals this match. And now it's 5-1 in favor of Falling Sky Esports Rebellion. I'm back again, another kickoff. Doesn't favor them. Leox, double hat trick. 6 goals this game, and he doesn't look like he's quitting. And this must be, I think, the 4th one he scores straight off the kickoff. Deli putting in the kickoff work, giving Leox the best chances to score immediately from the faceoff spot. And that has been what's won it there for Fallen Sky Rebellion this game. They've been just scoring all the time off those kickoffs. Leox, while he has been scoring, it's been Deli providing a lot of the playmaking, a lot of the assists from him. Again, 4 of those kickoffs were scored from Leox, but Deli had to go for him himself. Leox gonna take the boost. Demo's out, Triple J. Oh, and that almost goes in his own net. Flicks it outside the net. Cannot beat Nine Fingers. Nine Fingers mid for Deli. Deli on his own. Awkward situation in front of the net. Triple J's shot. Triple J's goal. And while this goal will probably be best described as a consolation goal, it will do wonders for their mentality. You cannot possibly recover from a pummeling as bad as that without scoring at least once in that game to tell yourself that you can do it. You have the capabilities of playing against them. It's just a rough game. Leox to the corner. Pass, but not past Triple J. Now he gets the win. Trying to beat out Nine Fingers is Leox. He bit off a little more than he can chew there. Deli looking in field. Off the corner. Leox diving in for the shot. Nine Fingers up before him. Nice VP Deli into the corner. Triple J. Use it for Leox to shoot. Can beat out the last defender. Blend game 2. A bit of a blowout. 6-2 for Rebellion. And for the Wizards of Whiffs, they're going to need to take this time just to reset that mental. They will reset the map. I forgot to do that before, but it's not a big deal. It does look like they're taking a bit of a break here. Just trying to reset that mental game. And all 4 players ready to join for Game 3. Rebellion are on match point. A win here, and they'll be enjoying themselves this weekend. For Wizards of Whiffs, we're going to have to do the Herculean task of getting a reverse sweep. It's a daunting ask for sure, but it can be done. They have never, especially in Game 1, they never looked completely out of it. Even with that disconnect, they were looking extremely strong. So as long as they can fix up those kickoffs, that's really what lost them Game 2. As long as they clean up those kickoff game, they could potentially see themselves winning this series. Jay in offense, off the corner, looking mid. Deli's clear. Nine Fingers now waits in the midfield, looking for an immediate shot. It's gonna hit the crossbar and bounce straight down. Triple J now up the back wall. No one challenging immediately, but a double commit from Wizards of Whiffs. They're gonna have to scamper back onto defense. Oh, but Triple J, what a play. Doesn't give up too much space. And even though he doesn't have a lot of boost in his tank, he knows he can win that challenge, and does. Allows Nine Fingers to get back in time. Deli flicks across. And Triple J now makes the ball to the corner. Looking mid, Nine Fingers there! And he just doesn't have a flip. And Leox, counterattack goal, straight from the midfield. And Falling Sky Esports Rebellion will score first off the back of Leox. That has been his 7th goal unanswered in games 2 and 3. His 7th goal in games 2 and 3. He's been scoring like a madman. Now it goes mid. Nine Fingers trying to beat out Deli. Does. Now he gets bumped off. No boost. He has to now find some himself or grab the boost pads and retreat to defense. But Triple J looking mid, and that's why you just take the boost away. Had Nine Fingers had boost, you would have expected him to play offensively, but because he didn't have anything left in the tank, had to play defensive, had to go back, had to get some boost pads, and he wasn't there in time for the pass. But he is here in time to start this offense, looking for a solo play on Leox, can't get the dunk on him. Now Leox bumped off. Nine Fingers looking mid. Deli clears it for Rebellion. And for Rebellion, they've just been more clean, more clinical in their playstyle so far this series. They've done a lot of the same things that the Wizards of Whiffs have done, but they've been more consistent, they've been more quality in their plays. The one thing that they have been beaten on, though, is the demo game. Oh, and Triple J demonstrates that perfectly, but then whiffs the net. That's the consistency that you need to get goals and to take games. It's the consistency that the Wizards of Whiffs are currently lacking. And that's really credit to Falling Sky Esports. They've been taking advantage of any mistakes that the Wizards have made. Great save from Triple J on his own defensive half. You're going to need to break out. Half of the game remaining in Game 3. Potentially the last game. Hopefully the last game if you're a Falling Sky Esports Rebellion fan. As now, they take away a lot of the boost options. And they also take the ball and go back to their corner. As it's Deli on his own. Doesn't want to take the ball himself. Triple J trying to get past Leox with the wall. Leox denies him that opportunity. Triple J up high. Multiple players commit. Saved away, but Nine Fingers is shot. And he scores. Taking advantage of the space given to him. As Deli and Leox double commit. Nine Fingers, the cleanup crew. Triple J forces both of the blue players to jump for a ball. And both of them cannot get the clear and cannot get a strong enough clear. Now Leox on his own, off the sidewall. Looking to keep this ball up offense. Trying to get a second goal. Trying to retake that lead. They've done it before. Can they do it again? So far they've answered a lot of those questions, yes. But they still have to win one more game in this series. Nine Fingers. The dribble play. Trying to beat past Leox. Leox on the net. Waits his time. And makes the save. Also gets the clear, but demoed. Removed from the field in the process. Gonna rely on Deli to get this clear. And a strong one at that. Even though it gives the pressure away to the Wizards. It's just what the doctor ordered. Nice one. Going to bounce in the midfield. No one jumping immediately. Here comes Triple J. Shot wide. Deli out to himself. Looking for a solo play. Two players jump. Nobody can contact the ball. And a 50-50 in the midfield favors Leox. It's onto the back wall. Can he get it? No, he can't. Leaves it for Deli. Deli scores. And just like that, their second goal of the game. And now the lead is once again theirs. The ball on the orange half in the court of the Wizards of Whiffs. And for them again, it's just this has been a tough match for them. Falling Sky Esports just playing that slight bit better. That's all that matters at this level. A slight bit better can mean all the difference. Leox beating multiple players. Triple J can't get himself beat by Deli, but he does. And Leox will score, getting his second goal of the game. As Triple J postures for a 50-50, but his skyline isn't strong enough, doesn't beat out Deli's Octane. And Leox will put that one through. No one in the net to block his shot. And now the situation is dire. Wizards of Whiffs needs to get 2 goals. Again, a tough task, and that's only to stay alive in the series. That's not even for anything all that impressive. They need to, even if they do win this, they still have a really good chance. They still have to win the next 2 games to win the series. So they have a lot on their plate, and are going to need the score soon if they want to keep this comeback a reality. Will J with boost and ball. And a flick. It doesn't go far enough. That offense stalls. And Fallen Sky Rebellion took game 1 in a fluke. But then they took games 2 and 3. And they will win in a sweep. Their match, their win. As a sweep will end it. Fallen Sky Esports Rebellion. They will now be entering Week 6, a 4-1 record team, one of the toughest teams to beat in their division. As chat, I'm hoping that was a good match. That was such a frenetic series. Fallen Sky Esports just took command of the pitch when they needed it. We'll move to this page. Oh, and you're still here, Mogtron. That's so nice of you. Yeah, it was a great match, actually. Sadly, though, it's another sweep. I personally love Game 4, Game 5 situations, dire situations, do or die kind of situations where you have to, where, like, it's all on the line. But sweeps, that's really a statement from both these teams on just what they have planned. They're planning to take these series, and they're planning to win them pretty handily as well. Because of that, we're actually quite early to right now. So, if you guys want to do anything, Game 7 was beautiful. I actually wasn't here at the time for that. I was playing a sports match, but yeah, apparently it was pretty good. Base Station did get the bracket reset. I do know that. At least I know that, you know? I'm not a complete idiot when it comes to Rocket League knowledge. Yeah, if you guys want to, you guys can chat with me. I'm not gonna go and take that break right now, because we do still have like 30 minutes before our next match. So far, that's been 2 series, 2 sweeps. And a pretty handily solved sweep for Fallen Sky Esports. That is their series to win. They did win it. If you guys ever want to do anything, there's the 1v1 command, exclamation point 1v1 to 1v1 me. You can also do an exclamation point workout command to torture me if you want me to do like a weird like some push-ups and such. But yeah, before I do that, hop into ranked. Oh, very funny. Yeah, you can hop into ranked, man. We only have one more match. It's gonna be in about 30 minutes from now. It's gonna be another tier 4, but this time a 3v3 matchup. So it's going to be one more match tonight to go through. But if you guys want to, there's a lot of things you guys can obviously chat and stuff. Again, I'll be here for the next couple minutes while we just, take our time, chat, do chill things. Again, if you guys are interested in joining back later, our match will be in 30 minutes at 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It'll be Ice Gaming versus Latin 7 Lime. If you want to join, it'll be an IGL 4 3v3 matchup. We're showing a lot of promise. When you're one day done with homework, man, you should be doing your homework before joining these streams. Don't join the streams unless you are able to multitask and do your homework at the same time. I want you to do your homework first, okay, man? School's important. Trust me. School is super important. But before I do that, I'm gonna make sure to set up for the next match. But by the way, what homework do you have there, Moctrin? Cause lucky for me, my school's having a pretty relaxed week. It's being pretty relaxed this week. I have not had a lot of homework. I'm wondering what you've had. I made a self-driving car. Okay, well that's cooler than whatever I've done in my school. I was thinking it was gonna be stuff like algebra. Well, you're a little smarter than me, so maybe more like calculus, but still, that is really impressive, man. That's cooler than anything I've ever done. So, you've made me feel a bit inferior now. No, it's fine, man. Hopefully your self-driving car is actually pretty fun. I'll be working on fun stuff in college. A lot of people say that. I've heard two things from people. Either they absolutely loved college and it was the best experience ever, or they dreaded college and it was the worst experience ever. Can't really tell which one will be which, but I'm hoping I'll like college. But yeah, I do hope it becomes fun. If any of you want to have any information on our next match, it'll be again Ice Gaming, Latin 7 Lime, Ice Gaming. On the this one there is some stuff will be hard, but if you pursue something you're passionate about, it'll be good. Well, I'm doing that right now. I'm casting. No, I'm joking. But in this match, in this division, there is no playoff spots on the line. 16 teams and on all 16 will go in as long as they don't register multiple forfeits. Ice Gaming currently the 15th seed. Latin 7 Lime the 6th. They're hoping for better seeding in the future in their matchup. Again, that match will be up in a short amount of time. Yeah, I hope to work on cool things when I get older. But what's happening, I'm going to be fixing up the docks. Because I can do that now. Also because there's a good chance I'll probably forget about it later. There you go. Now the docks. Now I fixed the title. The title should be good now. Should state Ice Gaming Latin 7 Lime. It does. Good to see. Again, this will be the last match of the night. But it will not be the last match for very long. So I will be casting a match tomorrow. A surprise match tomorrow. A requested match between Imu Royals and Lost Oblivion Gaming. We did attempt to cast Lost Oblivion earlier in the year, but through some issues, I'm pretty sure they had to have one of their matches forfeited. I don't remember exactly. But it is nice to see them back once again. I will be casting them tomorrow. Yes, it was in their match against Team Divinity. They were unable to join, and so had to forfeit their match. That was just last week, but now they've said that they will be joining next week's. They're joining tomorrow soon. We do have our match on Friday, but we have 2 open slots on Saturday. Anyone here who wants to get their matches casted at any point, send in a special request. You can do !casting to get all the information you need. But if you want to have me cast a match, send a direct message through Discord, and I will 100% be there to help you out as much as possible. I have no problem casting matches. Just send me a message, and I'll see if I can set up a time and date for you. And in Indy Gaming League, it's even easier. You can send in a special request. It is free. You have to do no work to find it. So that sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? I thought so. It is a pretty nice deal, isn't it? It really favors you guys. Again, we're going to go back to this one. Yeah, it's been a pretty quick day. We've had 2 sweeps so far. And who knows, maybe we'll get a third later. But just have to wait for we just have to wait and stuff, you know. Anything is possible in the Indy Gaming League. As again, that match will be a tier 4, will be Diamond 2, Diamond 3. Again, this match will be up in just a few minutes. Seeing the match will be here very shortly. I will be taking my break now. But again, do not leave us. Will we see a third sweep? You'll have to be here to find out between Ice Gaming and Latin 7 Lime. I'll see you guys after the short break. Welcome back to the stream. We are almost done for today, but last, but certainly not least, we have a tier 2 showdown for you. 3v3 Ice Gaming Latin 7 Lime. Coming up in just about 10 minutes. Welcome back. My name, if you cannot read down there, it's Sporty FC. I'm gonna be your caster for tonight, man. Great to see all of you lovely people back and again, out and about. Our last 2 matches have both been sweeps. Maybe this one will follow suit. But that is up to the players to decide. Again, this match will be starting this match will be starting very soon. We can't just hop right in, right? We gotta know who's playing. This is a tier 4 3v3, so Diamond 2, Diamond 3 players playing. Out. That's United. It's a real juke out. And while it does say Ice Gaming is fighting for a playoff spot, there are only 16 teams left. So both teams here are fighting for seeding, and seeding purposes only. But for Ice Gaming, they are in a rough situation here. They're on thin ice, if you want to say it. The team below them, Natipax, has to play 3 matches. Ice Gaming, only 2. So if Natipax does well enough, they could surpass Ice Gaming fairly easily, and Ice Gaming will take that 16th spot. They need to take any win that they can get here from Ice Gaming. They need to take as many chances as they can and play to the best of their abilities. But they've been able to win before here on Ice Gaming. They can most certainly do it again. Starting out again in just a few minutes. We might start a little bit early here, but for that, hopefully some of the representatives from these organizations are in chat right now. If you are, feel free to say hello. I react relatively quickly. I love to talk with chat. I think chat's such a fun place to talk with people. So please, cheer for whatever team you want to. The rules on cheering are cheer as much as you want, spam, go crazy, go stupid. As long as you don't insult the players or, say anything inappropriate. We'll be good. I'll be perfectly happy. And if anybody is here in chat, obviously say hi. And hello, Earth. It's nice to see you. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you've been doing pretty well tonight. We have one more match tonight. I can't do sound effects and stuff. I don't have a soundboard. I wish I had a soundboard, but I don't. And if I were to find a sound, it would take a while. I have to search up on YouTube. I just don't have it ready. Because I never have lights on. Yeah, I have. Actually, you know what I know? What's funny? The light up here. That one, the light bulb burned out, so I can't use it. So I have to use one back over here. So it's like a lamp. It's actually kind of bright, but it's behind me, so it's not too much of an issue. But if I were to turn it off, it would be completely dark. But yeah, the light up here, the light bulb burned out, so I have to now use a different lamp. So I'm gonna have to probably get some sort of a fix on that light. But don't have spare bulbs. I'm not the one who does the electricity stuff, and also it would also take a little while. It burned out literally right before I was doing casting, so whatever. You ordered your quadcast today finally, but it doesn't arrive for nearly 2 weeks. Oh, that's rough, man. Your quadcast microphone? What type of mic is it? Oh yes, the quadcast. What am I saying? By the way, man, here's my quadcast. It's a pretty nice mic, actually. It's really, really good. Trust me, it is worth the investment. It's a great microphone. They really know what they're doing in it. No, wait, yeah, that's the mic I have, man. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm thinking of HyperX, and I was like, that's the type of mic. No, that's the company. HyperX is the company. By the way, hopefully the sound quality is good this stream. I've had sound quality issues before. That's not the right one. That's beforehand. There we go, we're back. No, we're not. That's last night. Here we go. We're back. I'm just misclicking all over the place. Let me send out Yeah, it's your HyperX Quadcast. The HyperX. HyperX Quadcast is a mic. A mic. It's a type of mic. Actually, I think I did the teams wrong. No, I didn't. Nice, I did it correctly. I'm gonna send out the team info right now to both teams. They are waiting very patiently. Here they are. No, it's an X Hyper. Oh, what is that? Is this like a headset? It's a HyperX. So wait, are you getting a headset? No, it's the mic. You're confusing me, man. The X Hyper Cat. Oh. Okay, well now you're just making fun of me. I'm too gullible. It's not a mic. You know what? Wait. I'm just gonna stop talking. How are you doing, Cuddle? How are you doing there, Moctrin? Hopefully your day's been going well. Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, as you said, I don't have spare bulbs, so I'm having to deal with the light behind me, which is a lot stronger and brighter, as Earth was so nice to inform me of. I've made the lobby. We'll be starting up in just a few minutes, but let's move into the game, shall we? And not subject us to any of whatever the heck Earth is saying. Use your poopy Logitech headset with a bad mic. No, it's fine there, Moxrun. As long as your mic works, it's pretty good. For casting, obviously you need a decent mic. Like at least a decent mic. So that's why I have this. It's not for casting, actually. It's for streaming, but it's a nice as heck mic. It has some really nice quality. He's totally good. Yeah, you can make fun of me, man. I don't care. You know what? You know what? I wanna have the stream capture this so that if you say anything dumb, it's gonna be immortalized forever on YouTube. There you go. Actually, no, we'll keep it like this. But yeah, if you say anything dumb, it's gonna be immortalized on YouTube, right? There. See that? See that? That's called a chat box. It will catch everything you say. So now you can't say anything dumb, before the chat box catches you. Although you do have time on your hands because what's that on my right? Do you mean my Twitch logo? There's a Twitch logo. There's nothing there. It's like my IQ. No, I'm pretty smart, man. But no, I would assume my IQ is like pretty average. Earth, on the other hand, I was chatting with him last night, and he was a bit of an insane crazy. But before our match, I do want to ask you guys a quick question. I did get asked for a Twitch affiliate recently, like 2 weeks ago. What do you guys think I should do? Do you guys think I should pursue affiliates? That means I'd have to probably spend that time away from casting next week to do it. But if you guys want to, I can definitely get it. The affiliate? Okay. And now another question. You got affiliate somehow. Good for you, man. You just need to get enough views to do it. And I definitely have done that with the amount of streaming I'm doing. Another quick question for you. Go bit. Okay, well, if you guys are saying both go for it, so I'll do it for you guys. That means I'm gonna have to take some time next week, which is week 6, to do some work on the affiliate. Which means I'm gonna have to limit my casting, probably to maybe Saturdays only, just to get everything done. But I'm also gonna try to work on getting some of my casted streams up to the Beyond Ranked website. Get a page on Beyond Ranked for public matches. So, if you guys say I should do it, the same thing goes for Beyond Ranked. Should I go for Beyond Ranked? I actually have applied before. I failed the last time I applied for it, so I'm just asking if you guys think I should do it. Do you think I'm good enough to do it? Like, do you think I'm a good enough caster? Just say a yes, simple yes or no. Alright, or if you say good. I mean, you know what? I'll let you guys listen to my cast this match, and then we'll have the answer afterwards, right? Sounds good, right? We'll have your answer afterwards. That's still not the right match. There you go. But these teams are not out of the playoffs. In fact, they will both be making it into the playoffs. But this is just for seeding. Seeding is so important for both teams. As one of the teams has said, they might fall a little bit behind. I will obviously ask if any of the teams are here. I'm a bad 1v. I'm the only person. If it's something you're passionate about, then go for it. Well, the thing is, to get a Beyond Ranked caster, you need to be good at casting. So that's the only problem. By the way, you guys can hear me, right? I sound good? I'm just asking you guys because you guys are pretty nice. For the most part. I sound like usual sporty? Great! Cuddling stop being nice. No, it's No, it's Mogtron. He's super nice. And Uplift. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Mogtron's only been nice to me. He's like my #1 fan. Oh, here they are! Here comes Lime Boy Gophers? Is that his name? What the? Lime Boy Gopher Frags. I don't know who the heck Gopher Frags is. Let's check. Let's check who Gopher Frags is. I actually have absolutely no clue. Is that Rich? Yes, that is Rich. That is Rich E. That's pretty funny. His name's now. He's really going all in on the lime here, isn't he? I guess why wouldn't you be? Anyways. Oh, Raptor talked about the new name. As Latin 7 are on the orange team. No, okay, we are still waiting for ice. We'll let them. And so, yes, I'm currently in contact with the Latin 7 Captain Raptor J. We are currently waiting for the representatives of Ice Gaming. We're still waiting for the representatives of Ice Gaming to join, but I'm sure it won't be that bad. But here's this. This is good question, Cuddlingus. This is tier 4. This is Diamond 2, Diamond 3 matches. I just noticed my bronze banner. Oh, thanks, man. I got it a few seasons ago. I just like it because it's fun. Because it actually is not a bad color. It's bronze. Also because I'm a bronze in general. I suck at this game. I also have the free player title. Literally, I love those kind of like meta stuff. It's meta. Pretty funny. I love that. I love that title. So I'm just using it. Oh, bronze at heart. Yeah, I mean, I really truly am bronze with well over 1,600 hours and like 3 years of more like 4 or 5 years now of experience in this game. I should be a lot better, but I'm not. I suck at this game. I just don't have enough time to put in hours. Ooh. We are still waiting again for Ice Gaming to join. Ooh. Yeah. Well, that's fun. Yeah, this other stuff is dope. It wasn't from Sideswipe, man. It was the it wasn't from Sideswipe. The free player title was from the April Fool's Day event. It was from the leaked Free Wheels mod, Free Wheels game mode, which was actually really fun to play. It was just difficult as all heck. But yeah, it was a fun game mode. But yes, the size was cool. I did get the Big Splash Gold Explosion. Sorry, not the Big Splash, the WoW Gold Explosion. It's not bad, but I prefer Big Splash. Or Poof. I actually use Poof right now as my Gold Explosion. Currently. But yeah, let me know when the other team joins if I do miss it. We're still waiting for them. They have 6 minutes to join. As your rules state, they have 10 minutes, or as many minutes as the other team allows them, before they can announce a forfeit. So again, we will be waiting for them. Yeah, let me know if they do join. Oh, they just messaged me saying that they just need a second. Oh, he was doing competitive matches. That's pretty funny, actually. Alright, they just messaged me. You guys don't have to check out for me. I got this. Again, still waiting for the representatives of Ice Gaming to join. Ice Gaming, currently the 15th seeded team out of 16 in their division. Latin 7, much higher ranked than that. They're in the top. I think they're in the top 6, if I'm not wrong, of the division. Pretty high rank. A pretty high ranking team. There's a definite disparity between them. But again, it all matters during match day. Who can show up? And so far, the stats are super even. Ice Gaming has more goals, Latin 7 with more saves. Ice Gaming actually has, apparently, from appearances, the stronger offense of the two teams. Oh no. Again, I don't know what happened to from Latin 7, but apparently they joined by accident. Whoops. Oh well. Oh well. I guess with that, we're gonna go back to this page. Yeah, sorry about this short delay. We are, again, still having to resolve any issues with players. But the teams will be joining at any moment now. Again, this is a Tier 4 3v3 matchup. And apparently, both teams are in. As apparently, Ice Gaming has now joined the lobby. Now go back. As I did go to the wrong page. I keep doing that. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys got to see the table for my match last night, I think it was. I think I had a match last night. Oh, well. Oh, it might. Yeah, it was last night. Whatever. Yes. The players just gonna be messing around. Hey, guys, here's a fun vote. Vote if you think I should join. Do you guys think I should just jump in? Just mess around with the players? Before the match actually starts? Yes or no? Cuddlinga says yes. What about Earth? If he's still here, or whoever it is. Is Earth still here? Cuddlingus, you say yes. We're gonna see if anybody else here. Clem Stranger, yeah, but that's Snack League, man. That's a little different than IGL. You know what, guys, I will. It's not like it's gonna be a big issue. Let's just auto-join. Well, I just auto-spectated join. I don't know what I'm doing this as the caster. You know, it's fun to have. It's nice to have some fun sometimes. Just before the match, we're all just dancing and stuff. I'm just making sure that none of the teams score at a time that they don't need to. Okay, they really want to score on the blue net, apparently. I'm just gonna take that boost. Wait, solo play. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, he bumped me. There you go. I'm making sure that no one scores. I'm just making sure that nobody scores. Hi there, Ice. Yeah, oh, goodness. Oh, I got a touch on that. I actually surprise myself sometimes. Okay, Gavin's gone after me. Okay, thanks, Gav. There go. There you go, there's a goal. Yeah, we're just gonna let this one play out, and we'll we'll start game one as soon as this is over. But now the blue team has multiple goals. I just need to make sure it doesn't tie it. Oh, okay, well. We're just having some fun here. Yeah, I'm not on any of the teams, by the way. I'm not favoring any teams. Oh, they actually scored again. Well, alright, well that one... I would just wait, taking too much time here, but... As long as, I guess this match just ends and it's not tied, it's fine. Well, that's annoying. I just took my boost. Double? Nah, dang it, I couldn't score it. There you go, finally. There you go, there you go, that's not game one, don't worry about it. Anyways, again, game one will be starting in just a moment. Don't worry, I'll be spectating these and casting them as your casters, what do you see? But, you know, sometimes you just gotta have a little bit of fun between matches if nothing happens. Hopefully everybody will be ready in just a second. Hopefully it won't take too long. There you go. Is that everyone? That is everyone. Game one on the horizon. I do need to get back into the casting swing of things. Hopefully that was all that you hoped it would be, Cuddlingus. You're the one who made me do it. No, I'm joking. It's fine, man. It was great. Oh, thanks, man. I sucked. As you can see, I'm very rusty, but it's fine, man. Not too rusty. As we're waiting, everybody's in the lobby. Again, a Tier 4 3v3 matchup. This is Diamond 2, Diamond 3. And it's for better seeding. Can they do it? Both these teams hoping to get a winning record by the end of the season. For Latin 7, they just need to really make a statement here going into the playoffs. Both teams definitely need to make some statements. Season has not been all that spectacular for them, as almost a double tap immediately starting off for Criius Gaming. But as I was saying, both teams not the prettiest of records so far this season, but record doesn't matter when you go into playoffs, except for seeding. Again, they really want to make a statement at the end of the season, basically a warning call to anyone who dares to challenge them. They're up for the challenge. So for both these teams, a win here would be massive, separating themselves from the pack. A shot off the post, and Enrico almost scores for first, and he gets a second shot saved. And for Latin 7, Lime, near inches away from scoring the first goal. This one mid, Kashai scores. Takes a save here, doesn't score. And now Gavin's cut away by Enrico. Enrique putting in a lot of high pressure here. Shut up. Rafter J down for Rich. Saved by Gavin. And now Cash. Cash going to take it on his own. Taken away by Rafter. Rafter looking for options. Looking for a bump on Fighting Forever. Can't get it. Instead, it'll be out for Enrico. Enrico. Shot saved by Fighting. Fighting on his own goal line. Ice Gaming. Ice on the goal line as they're able to make those saves. Multiple saves, one after the other. They really got to push out, and they do. The clear favors them. As Enrico leading the offensive charge here. A couple solo plays on his own. A couple really strong shots. Just barely getting saved by an Ice Gaming defender on the goal line. And now for Latin 7. Not done just yet. They still need to get that goal. Rafter J on his own in the corner, leaving it mid for Enrico. Enrico's shot is not on target. Fighting Forever, dunked out. Gavin, cleared. Out for Enrico, leaving it for Rafter. Rafter, cross field, but only for Cash. Cash is going to get this one off the corner in the mid. Enrico with his clear. Out to Rafter. And he continues this one out to the corner. And Enrico chases down like a bull. Mid. And a goal is scored. Latin 7 Lime off to a good start as Enrico pushes forward more and more, squeezing the life out of Ice Gaming. And eventually it will benefit him. Taking chances, you will get credit. You will be favored when you go for the bold plays, such as that 50-50 in the corner. And he is given benefit there. The pass to the mid will result in a goal. And for Latin 7, a hot start. And it's now mid. Shot saved by Fightin'. Now he has the second chance. Gonna get it over Rafter J. Now to the back wall. Demoed! As there's a calamity. Multiple players missing. But Rafter comes up on top. One-on-one play. Gonna leave it to the sidewall. Can't get past Fightin'. Fightin'. Cowered in his own net. Now he's looking to push out. Find a beat out. Enrico can't do so. Enrico out to the corner. And Gavin waiting back, trying to get the dunk on Enrico. Cannot do so. Now he's going after Latin 7 defenders, trying to pump out multiple players. Going back. Fighting. And he gets beaten by Rafter J. I didn't see that coming. Fighting Forever. I thought he had control of this one. But instead the ball has an awkward bounce over his car. And Rafter J waiting, smells blood in the water, it takes it advantage like a shark. And will score. Someone's got to tell me what that car is that he's using. Not Rafter J, Enrico, what car is he using? Is that the Mustang? Man, a lot of people have been using that car recently. I'm assuming it is the Mustang. That has been a very new car that people are starting to really appreciate. Made popular by Arsenal. Fighting Forever, tanking a couple 50s, trying to beat out Enrico. But Enrico's mechanics really pulling him through this match, as he's able to do a lot of the things that a lot of these other players cannot, just based on his game mechanics. As Rafter J trying to push it through. Unbeknownst to him, he had an open net, but obviously you wouldn't have assumed that in his position. Enrico dunks by Gavin. Cash over the top of the last defender does score. Ice Gaming. And Ice Gaming cut the lead by a goal, cut it in half. And yeah, you're right there, Marksman. Everybody's been using it since Arsenal used the Mustang. Everybody's been using it. It's not really my car choice, but it does look like a good car. It fits its hitbox well. It's also pretty thin. Fighting to the back wall. Who's gonna get it? Rafter J first. But now two players bound on top of him from Ice Gaming. The shot is out into the corner. Not really much of a shot if you want to call it that. And Fighting Forever, looking to try to hunt down any defenders. This miss here. It's in the mid for Fightin'. Off the post. Still, they're gonna come in. Rafter J with the clear. Now Cash, keeping it in the orange half. And then it's cleared again. Fightin'. Gonna be given time. Down to himself. Getting some help from the defender. And he's bumped away. Enrico given the space to clear. Not strong enough, though. It's in the mid. For anyone. Cash's shot is too weak. And now Enrico chases this ball down. Shot. Is it in? Behind the defender. It's on the goal line. Yes. Enrico scores a goal. As the shot slow enough to go behind Gavin. But Cash High, his defensive attempt futile in its rewards. And now that will definitely seal game 1 for Latin 7 Lime. The team with the better record of the two will start out in the lead. Start out the series in the lead. As they do take this game 3-1. That last goal, really, you couldn't blame Ice Gaming. They were pushing everybody up. There was barely any time remaining. They just had to kind of push and see if maybe anything could break. But obviously nothing did. They got scored on it as a result. But you can't blame their efforts. They put in so much effort this game. They just haven't been able to score enough for Ice Gaming. And Enrico really is becoming a problem player for them. His mechanical plays from the midfield really tough to defend for Ice Gaming. As whenever he mounts an attack, they are shaking in their boots on that goal line. They really do need to stop Enrico in his tracks, get some pressure of their own, and really force Enrico to have to play the defense on them. As we are ready, we are waiting for one player to join the lobby. That one player being Rich E. You're right, I do need to fix the scoreboard. Latin 7 wins game 1. There we go. Now it's fixed. They can join the lobby at any point. Here they come. Ice Gaming is in the lobby. Latin 7 Lime is in the lobby. We have a game 2 on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. And this game 2 is a very telling story. Can Latin 7 repeat what they just did in game 1? But Gavin wants to say no to that. Wants to deny them any opportunity. Cash's pass high up, and Gavin pounces on the open space. He jumps seemingly immediately for that one, beats the defender to the ball, and scores the goal. A great start for Ice Gaming. And for Latin 7 Lime, now they have to face a deficit. They haven't had to face this kind of adversity in a while. Fighting Forever scores, and Ice Gaming double their lead in 15 seconds. A very quick kickoff for Ice Gaming. But now back to the chopping block is Latin 7 Lime. As now they are, instead of a 1-goal deficit, now it's a 2-goal deficit. And as we said, adversity. What can they do in adversity? It's one thing to win it while you're in the lead, but it's another thing to come back and really keep that mentality going well, keep the team spirits high, and tell yourself that you can win it even when you're down. The question is now on Latin 7, knocking at their door. Can they do it? Can they win? Can they come back and prove that they are good enough even when they're down? A pass in the mid. Cash denies that opportunity from Raptor J. Now another chance, a 50-50 in the corner. And Raptor coming in fought. Does not get the ball, and it's a Rule 1 in the sideline. Raptor J and Cash High, both Fennec players, stuck in a headlock in the blue side of the half. Will favor Ice Gaming. We'll wonder what we'll make of this. If anybody will break. Seems like they are holding and respecting the hidden rules. Fighting Forever. Over 1. Potential for a shot. Doesn't put it on target. Now a de facto 2v2. As a pass mid. And he bumps out Enrico. An open net was in front of Latin 7. And communication plagues them. As two players both go for it. Rich and Enrico. And they get punished for it. As they should. Fighting Forever. Back from defense. Takes the dribble as he can. And takes advantage of the mistake that really shouldn't have been made in the first place by Latin 7. And now that lead extended by another goal for Ice Gaming. If their offense in Game 1 was not strong enough, didn't score enough goals. But now in Game 2, a completely different story. As now they're the ones who are scoring the goals. They're the ones who are putting on the pressure. And they're the ones who are putting the ball in the back of that net. And now Fighting Forever can win it. Gets past Enrico. Cash now looking mid for Fightin'. And dunked away by Rich. Gavin. It's on the blue half. on the back wall. Can't get this clear. Dunked out by Rafter J. It's mid for Rich. And Cash Eye in front of him. But if the shot was going on target, he would have gotten a piece of that ball. Enrico looking for bump plays. Evaded by Gavin. Now up. Rafter J. Can't get a touch. Nor can Rich. Now Cash High. And he misses the ball. And Gavin struggling to get a touches himself. 4 players going through. None of them found a strong enough touch on the ball to really give their team an ample opportunity on offense. This one going towards net. Gavin makes the save. Bouncing low. Enrico's shot mid. Looking for a pass. Instead it was fighting forever to dunk him. Cash trying to get past Rafter. Can't do so. Now Gavin, he's last man back. And he clears it over his crossbar. A great play from Gavin. Keeping his cool on the goal line. Didn't panic when the ball was so high up from him. Kept his cool even though there was no one else back. And he prevents Latin 7 from starting what could be a 3-goal swing. But again, a lot of times on defense, it's about keeping your cool. We heard that in Series 1. Whenever the situation got dicey, to just keep your cool, stay chill, not panic, was so important on the goal line. And even at Tier 4, you're seeing the best players demonstrate that. Enrico here, looking to keep the offense in the blue half. Still searching for their first goal is Latin 7. Here's our chance. Rafter J scores! He shoots, and he puts that one behind the Gavin. Gavin was escorted away from the net by Enrico, putting a barrier between him and the ball. And that bump leaves Gavin with no choice but to have to concede defeat. Latin 7 finally finds himself with 1 goal on the score sheet. It's back. Enrico with the save. Fast fighting. Now Cash. Cannot get a touch from the sidewall. Leaves now Enrico. Without any boost, gonna have to get some sort of pressure here. Bumps at the last defender. Rich. Lob shot in. And Latin 7 Lime. Now the lead. Very vulnerable for Ice Gaming. As Enrico again plays enforcer. Removes fighting forever from the equation. And all Rich has to do is put a light shot into the net. And for Latin 7, they look down and out only 30 seconds ago. Now, life spurred back in him. Rafter Jays, he can tie it up! He can tie it up! He can 100% tie it up! As Latin 7 do it, we asked them the questions, we knocked at their door, and they answered. All of them 100% A+. Now it's tied up. Can they take the lead? They made the 3-goal swing. But that doesn't secure the game for them. They just need to score 1 more goal, and this game can be theirs. Gavin trying to get the clear out mid. Beats Rich. It's a pinch out back. Rafter J, last man back. As he's having to waste a lot of time for his teammates. Able to do so. Gavin, pinch up. Rich on the back wall. Clears it. Now for Enrico. Shot. Gavin misses the ball. It's up in front of the net. Cash can get it over Rich. But here comes Rafter. Rafter in it back in. Looking for Enrico. Enrico to the back wall. No one there to defend. It's in mid. Rich jumping in. Doesn't get a touch on the ball. He was hoping it would deflect out in front of him. After Jay. Getting dunked by Gavin. Gavin. Continuation out. A shot from Enrico. Enrico scores. And he ties the game up. No, he doesn't. He takes the lead. For Latin 7. Off of this clear from Gavin. All of the Ice Gaming players satisfied with the clear. Move out of the nets. Enrico says, nah. Shakes his finger. He wags his finger. No, that one's going back in your nets. I'm putting the team on my back. And I'm taking the lead. Latin 7 win. And it's all from that goal from Enrico. Getting back. 3 goals down. 4 goals answered. And what a comeback from Latin 7 Lime. And that comeback puts them on match point. We could be seeing a 3rd sweep today. As that is a real stand-up moment in that match. In their final, final 2 minutes, they scored 4 goals. Purely an impressive comeback. It might have been even in their final 90 seconds they scored those goals. It was one after the other, and Ice Gaming didn't know what to do. They were caught They were caught in the wrong positions at the wrong time. But we still have a chance. Could we see a third sweep today? That would be quite the storyline. And it would have to be Latin 7 to win it. They do take this game. We haven't even seen an overtime today. So that would also be really interesting to watch. But all that matters is what happens now. Game 3 upon us. And chat, you better be getting excited. But once again, it's a broken record, but the team now, Ice Gaming now has to get a reverse sweep here to win this series. 3 matches in a row, a tall order to ask of them. Especially with how devastating that Game 2 loss was for them. They're going to need to reset quickly. They saw that lead go away from them. Now they have to build it right back up again. And it could start now, fighting forever. A net open, he does score. Ice Gaming takes the first goal as Fighting Forever beats out not 1, but 2 defenders in front of him from Latin 7 Lime. And he will put that one in the net. Latin 7 once again facing a deficit early on in the game. They're gonna need to work to get right back in it. But now, with their questions answered, it's Ice Gaming on the chopping block. And it's Ice Gaming who could be getting scored. That shot barely missed. It went off the crossbar. After J. Looking for the back wall. Can't beat out the defenders. Fighting Forever. Taking the 50 in the corner. Now Gavin looking there is clear. But not past Enrico. Enrico's been so strong at keeping the pressure. Rafter J! Shut off the post. It's still in the blue half. And Ice Gaming gonna be thanking their lucky stars on that one not going through. 2 very fortunate bounces. That 4th man of theirs doing a lot of the work. They must give him the MVP honors after this game if they can win it. Gavin, looking mid, Fighting Forever's shot doesn't go on target. After J, gonna try to get a clear, but not without help from Rich E. Rich E now enlisting Enrico to get rid of the ball, and Enrico passes with flying colors. No boost left though. He's in a tight spot. Flick, and After J beats out Gavin, Fighting Forever with his clear over Gavin. After J keeping it in the blue half. And now here comes Rich, being mid. And it's awkward in front of the blue nets. Seems like both players, neither of them wanted to go for it. But it was saved at the end. Going back of the net, Cash was there to clear it. And Enrico's shot saved away by Gavin. Gavin up for it. And he gets the play past Rich. Now a solo play on the sidewall for Cash, but he has no boost. Just has to give it up for Rafter. And Rafter is going mid. Gavin without his touch. And here comes Rich. Demo's out Fighting Forever. And Rafter J back. And let Enrico take this. Enrico in an awkward situation. And now he asks Rafter to get the clear. And Latin 7, just like last game, they are finding themselves in a tough spot. They need to make a comeback. Oh, and that's almost the way to do it. What a pinch out. And the awareness from Rich E to be in that position. I don't know how he knew where that ball was going, but he positioned himself perfectly to receive that pinch pass. But it doesn't result in a goal. And 7 going to need to do it all over again. Lucky for them though, this is much better than their last match. Instead of being 3 goals behind, it's only 1. Gavin not able to beat out Rich. Has to call Fighting Forever into the orange half after Jay gets rid of the ball. And he's going to take a dribble. And he's now trying to take on a lot of these blue players on his own. Shot here from Rich doesn't trouble the blue side. As they do get the ball away from them once again. A demo in the orange half on Cash. Cash is now going to spawn back on his defensive half. Richie can't get a touch, so now Cash with time on the ball. And he can't beat Rafter J in the 50-50. So Fighting Forever off of Gavin into the orange half. And Ice Gaming, what they're doing so well is right on defense. They transition so quickly onto offense. In a split second, the pressure and the boost could all be theirs. The problem is though, they're only 1 goal ahead. They have to tread carefully, or else they could find themselves tied up with the momentum against them. After Jay, sending it to the blue side. Gavin can't get the ball. And Richie off the sidewall. Enrico, we know what he can do. Shot, too weak, fighting forever with the clear. It's high, it's long, and it's Raptor J to get rid of it. Cash's shot is not on target. So no Gavin. It's mid, and Raptor J without any boost has to pray that no one goes for it. Gets the dunk. Less than a minute remaining for Latin 7. And less than a minute for them to come back again. But this double tap, it's gonna go in. You've got to be kidding me! How in the world does this happen? Rich E bumped into a second touch, and that goes in his own net. Ho ho ho! How does that happen? And there's nothing you can say about it except that's a real unfortunate play. But Ice Gaming, so thankful. It gives them insurance when they needed it. Here comes Raptor J, trying to get the pinch on. Saved away. And Rich can't get the touch. And Rico. Pop down. Cash for it. Cash on him on his own. For Gavin. Looking mid. Raptor J will get the clear. And he demos out fighting. Bumps out another player. Rich trying to send this upfield. Overruns the ball. And Rico now has to do a lot of the work himself here on the offensive half. But he can't get a pass out to his teammates. And Raptor J's bumped away. And for Ice Gaming, for the first time today, we will not see a sweep. Ice Gaming will take game 3. This time, unlike the last game, they do not allow a late game surge from Latin 7 line. And even though they do get a little bit fortunate in this series with that double tap own goal, it was definitely a deserved win. They played some stellar defense, really stood on their toes at any possible moment, and they scored early on offense, forcing Latin 7 to have to come back in with an answer, which Latin 7 could not provide. Now we go to game 4. And for Latin 7, it's really going to be about taking the lead. It seems like whoever takes the lead in these series has the majority of the offensive pressure. And so it really is going to come down to who scores first. And whether or not they ride that high for the rest of this match. But for Ice Gaming, they're going to have to think about game 4. Again, Latin 7 Lime is still on match point. And so they still have to be extremely careful. So they still have ample chances to take this series. But they can't be complacent. They have to focus on these matches to make sure they secure a win for the series. As both teams are ready, we will be waiting for them to join. Here they come. And here we go. Game 4 underway. Can Ice Gaming do it again? Or Latin 7 Lime bring them to their senses? Cash high to the corner. And Richie gonna get rid of the ball. But not past Gavin. Gavin standing on his toes on the midfield. And that midfield pressure, it just depends who scores first to really secure that midfield pressure. And I don't know if it's a mentality thing or if it's a playstyle thing, but a lot of times in IGL, the team that scores first is almost always the one to win. Really having that pressure on your side, feeling good about yourself, really getting that momentum is so important. And then Latin 7, they do score first, and Rico puts the ball in the net. He waited on the goal line for so long and was so patient, and it paid off for him. And it paid off in dividends as he scores over Cash High to secure the first goal for Latin 7 Lime. As it is less than a minute in, with how the series has been looking so far, as long as Latin 7 Lime is secure, that hold on tight and they play well, this is their game to win. As Rich cannot get the shot. Raptor J looking for the net. Just keeping it on the blue half though will be suffice. Gonna get rid of Gavin, but it's cleared back. Almost an own goal. Lucky for him, that wasn't going towards his own net. Fighting forever. Look in the mid! Raptor J with the clear. And a bump out on the last Ice Gaming defender means that Raptor J gonna have a lot more space than he thinks he does. Looking for a touch, almost gets it. Cash high with the save. Stands up on the goal line and prevents the Doomsday Dish goal from going through. Rafter J. Looking mid for Enrico. Enrico on it. But instead it's fighting forever with the dunk. Now with a second chance in time. Can't get it on target. And Rafter J with a demo on Cash. Will allow Latin 7 the time to clear. But not enough. Gavin pounces on the ball before they have a time to jump on it themselves. Ice Gaming. Not backing down just yet. And as the captain's namesake says, they're going to be fighting as long as they can. Gavin. One touch to himself in the corner. Without any support though. And he's going to be finding himself on a losing battle. A pass from Rafter J to Enrico will give the Latin 7 Lime a second goal. As the Ice Gaming defenders did not set up properly. Cash high could not get the clear. And Enrico waited at the front post for his opportunity. And it came to him. He was able to score a very quick goal. Now Ice Gaming. This is looking a lot tougher for him here. Very tough to come back from 2 goals down. We saw Latin 7 do it from 3 in game 2. So it can definitely happen. But can Ice Gaming do it? Their offense hasn't been all that productive this series. It's gonna be a real tough ask of them. Oh, this isn't gonna help them either. It's in their defensive half, and Rafter J takes advantage of an egregious mistake from Ice Gaming. Gavin rushing back straight into Cash's clear, and Rafter J, he doesn't have to work too hard to get this. It's probably the easiest goal he's been given in the whole IGL season. A real gift to Latin 7 Lime. And now they're just going to be celebrating this lead. But for how long? And can they hold it? So far, they haven't been scored on. Ice Gaming hasn't put anything threatening on net. And Latin 7 have made sure to keep that ball on the blue half as long as they possibly can. But for Ice Gaming, they're not out of it yet. We still have 2 minutes to go. Easily enough time to get the comeback. Rafter J in for the clear, but can't beat out fighting. Fighting with the ball. Looking for the sidewall here. As now he's gonna put pressure on Rich. Enrico cannot beat out Cash. But Rafter all alone gets his clear, and Cash takes it away from fighting forever. A communication mistake. And Rafter J, can he punish? Shot on target, not on target. And it will be away. And Enrico's shot. Gavin gives this one up. Let's fighting forever. Do the clear. Flicked out. Can he get it over Enrico? Enrico with the save. And Latin 7 Lime gets rid of the ball. Gavin now on the sidewall. Doing it himself. Past 2 defenders, giving Ice Gaming some hope. And there is still hope. A very small glimmer of it. But there is still hope. But now we near our minute. That hope ever waning. Fighting forever. It's past Rafter J. Over Enrico for Gavin! And he does score! Ice Gaming do get their first goal. But it's taken them more than 4 minutes. Can it start something special? A pass in mid. And an air dribble pass to Gavin. Gavin jumps up in time, fighting forever, making sure that his teammates are the ones scoring. It's Gavin, mid, fighting forever. Can he get the dunk? He cannot. Rafter J. And this one, over Cash. Cash has to get it to the sidewall. Gavin gets the save on the rush from Rafter. And Enrico takes his time, gets past 1. Cash now, he is in a tough position. For Ice Gaming, the time to act is now. They have to break out of defense. But Latin 7 is holding them in a chokehold. As they're winning all the midfield 50-50s. Cash high out. And cleared back in. Ice Gaming throwing multiple bodies at it. And Rafter J watches them all fly on by. And he scores. Latin 7. That is the security goal. This series is over now. Latin 7, 11 seconds left, just a formality, as they will be taking the win in this series. as they did have to play very hard to get every single win. None of them were easy. And you really gotta talk about it. That turning point being that second game, that 3-goal comeback to win 4-3 against Ice Gaming. It was all in the final 2 minutes, and that gave them match point, and it really set them up for success. That will end the series for Latin 7 Lime. Their victory. And Latin 7 Lime, it is their win. They do take the series in Game 4 on Utopia Coliseum. We'll go back here. Again, a really tough one. Slaying. L7. Latin 7 Lime slaying. Yeah, they were playing extremely well. That midfield that they had was so strong. And especially that resilience to come back in Game 2. That's really going to be the storyline. As, I mean, the ability to just do that is so impressive in my opinion. Really, you can't take away anything from Ice Gaming, though. They still put up a relatively strong performance, but it's just... But it was for naught. They do lose in the end. That will end this. That will end the series. That will end today's streams. I will be live tomorrow. At 8 p.m. will be my 1v1 match, and at 9 you will see some casting. You better expect it to be fun. I know it will be fun. Again, everything will be set up. Pay attention to my Twitter. Socials are all down below. But again, pay attention to my Twitter for any updates. But that's what UFC signing off. Thank you guys so much for joining today's stream. It's been a pleasure to cast you tonight. I will see you guys again tomorrow.